And they do run it with Brooks, perhaps to set up a fourth down conversion. They won't need it. Brooks is in for the touchdown. It is still Taj time here in Lubbock.
Coach Shitley beforehand on third downs. Great push from the offensive line there. The thing that's impressive here is all three receivers to the trip side. Excellent job of blocking on the perimeter.
Morton zips it. That's caught by Coy Aiken, the top returning receiver for Texas Tech.
Great chemistry together from last year's carrying on to this year also.
Right back to Aiken, this time for the touchdown on the dance too. The mind meld between Morton and Aiken continues.
RPO here, counter fake, three-step, boom. Throws it in the back corner. Aiken goes up and gets it with both hands, and he gets his foot in the ground. That's awesome.
As everyone is shifting around, they snap it to the up man. Jalen Conyers takes it in for two. Conyers ran the Wildcat at Arizona State the last 2 years.
Downhill play going right at him, right up the middle, and they come right back at it.
Morton to Aiken. And Aiken slips the tackle. Touchdown times two. Morton and Aiken for the score.
He does. They go with an RPO here. They had a slam corner, and the safety, as you see there, chasing him down, didn't get over top of it. He went from a slant to a go route. Simple little release. Aiken grabs it, gets a second touchdown for the day. They needed Jamar Dudley to get over top on that one.
Late stages of the first quarter. Johnson trying to turn it to the perimeter. Fumble! And Johnson got back on top of it. But a big loss on the play.
Beautiful hit, Raps. Now, nice job of getting back up on that football, because that would have been a catastrophe. They absolutely are. They've settled down. They're doing a really nice job of managing what they can manage. MacGyver settled down. But plays like this right now that we're witnessing on this long touchback by
Dre McCray, the top return man in the Big 12 a year ago, takes it all the way past the ACU 30.
Coach Perry's special teams here starts taking it up the sideline, breaks it back inside. Beautiful ball leverage with the key straight arm. Now watch this, little wiggle move, little move outside again. He keeps his feet moving. I had that young man.
But since then, they've cranked it up and overcame a penalty already on this drive. This won't help. Negative play. Banks taken down by Harvey Dyson the third.
They run the counter OT. Center doesn't get the block back. Nice bend there by Dyson coming off the edge.
So 4th and 13 in plus territory. Yeah, Joey McGuire is going to roll the dice. Morton wants it all. Conyers. He's got it for the touchdown.
Accuracy, sets up in the pocket, throws it where only his guy can get a little push off there. Conyers makes the grab. I don't know if he got that foot inside there after looking at that.
Morton working through the progressions, and he hits Aiken. Did he get his foot in bounds? Yes, he did. A first down.
Throw on a rope on the sideline, gets his toe in the boundary, but that young
will be that security blanket in the passing game. 2nd and 1. Brooks steps out of a tackle. Oh, getting a block from his quarterback. And Brooks trying to cut it back. 1st and goal for Texas Tech.
Came back here. You see the counter trap backside. He's nice and patient. He cuts it back. And what every college football player loves on your team is look at the quarterback out there. Not only one, but gets 2 blocks.
So 4-point game. Meskey kicking to McCray, and he'll bring it out. One of the best return men in college football getting another crack at it. And here he goes. McCray past midfield. And McCray to the 35-yard line. How does anybody kick to Dre McCray?
He's 3 yards, 4 yards deep in the end zone. Here comes his burst, set up real well, cuts it back. Look at the explosiveness here. Now the other thing I like too is, so right here at the very end, he's dragging some guys with him. You can't give up that kind of a big play. Right when you got momentum, they turned around Texas Tech and put the momentum right back into Texas Tech's hands.
Steck, McCray led the FBS with 3 kick returns of 50-plus yards last year. He's got 2 of them. That one went for 65 yards.
That's incredibly impressive. Go with
Flea
the flea
flicker. Morton to Kelly for the touchdown. Texas Tech strikes quickly. 35 yards.
Comes out here, play action, fakes the counter. Flea flicks it back to him. Wide open. Safety bites on the run fake. Abilene Christian goes in motion, and you see the corner run with the nickel runs back over on the other side. So McIver knows he's got man coverage. So he dumps it off into the flat, and Horn does a nice job of bursting to his man and wrapping up and making a great play for a tackle for loss.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Hicks met in the backfield.
Here comes the one on the replay. You see the blitz. They run a little TE stunt and the slant move on the backside. Texas Tech's got their hands full with Abilene Christian right now.
Morton fires to Kelly. Breaks a tackle at the 50, and Kelly down at the ACU 46.
Too easy here. They went with the play action on the counter play, sucks up the linebackers, drops it over their head to Kelly.
Texas Tech can always set up 4th down offensively. 3rd and 6. Morton to throw, and Morton completes it to Kelly. And Texas Tech is in the red zone. Gabe White made the tackle. 25 yards on the hookup. Oh, Morton was looking end zone. Ad-libbing now. And he hits Brown near the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Texas Tech.
Dropping the coverage, gets underneath the out route. So he goes and ad-libs here on a 3-man rush. Nice job of coming back to the ball.
This is Burkhart's first field goal attempt in college. From 41 yards, he connects. That's a number that everyone knows about in the Texas Tech football facility. They want Brooks to break the record. This run will help. Brooks inside the ACU 40. And down at the 34. They bring 4. Morton dumps it. Douglas breaks a tackle, and he's got the touchdown. He broke free from Dorian Plumlee, and the Red Raiders are on top in overtime.
Nice job here with Barron. He comes in the pocket. They get pressure on there. Doesn't finish the feint. Scrambles to throw like we talked. Steps up. Keeps his eyes downfield. Throws a nice route to Douglas across the middle.
Was anointed the starter in preseason practice and said it's been the best camp of his career. Just a lot different feeling, kind of being the guy at quarterback. Head down and 1st down for Taj Brooks. Best running backs in college football.
Great block pulling around here from Mason Tharp. Look at him there, the big tight end with a bit of a hold and a grab, but nice lead block for the 6'9" tight end. And here he goes again.
Another big hole, bounces it to the outside, and another 1st down as Taj Brooks down to the 20-yard line. Feed the man.
Back, he's the only guy who's touched the ball so far, and you see his patience and then the explosion.
4 receivers for Tech on 3rd and goal. Quick pass over the middle, and it is a strike to Josh Kelly.
People in Lubbock, Joey McGuire, everybody's got to be feeling great about this. Just a beautiful break, late to react.
And it seemed like everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and a complete polar opposite game situation here as Taj Brooks, man, was he missed in Pullman by Texas Tech pass catchers in the first 2 games. Here's Morton again going to the right side. Coming back to make the catch is Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown cutting it back inside. Has a little room. What a move by Jordan Brown as he's going to get down to the 13-yard line before he's finally knocked out of bounds by Jaden Hills.
But out there doing it big, especially in this play. Runs an out route. He's a local product from Lubbock, Texas. Turns and gets up the field. That's the move. And then the second one, bang! Got the ball flying all around out there. Switches the ball to the right arm.
2nd and 10 after the. And then a strike was thrown to Josh Kelly. Kelly with his 2nd catch.
Tricks from Brooks. He doesn't have to cut guys or anything like that. He stands straight up and blocks.
Quick strike over the middle once again. This time it's Caleb Douglas. Now this is very different than last week in Pullman because they're on the opposing 20.5-yard line. And not only does he pick up the 1st down, he strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. Texas Tech rolling in Lubbock early. Here's another look, P.
Well, they got a reverse bone in the backfield. 2 back split backs. A nice lead block from John Carlos Miller.
From the 11-yard line to put some more points on the board. Harris wrapped up right away. A slew of Red Raiders defenders there. On the play action, Morton going up top. Coy, Aiken taking it to the house. A 70-yard touchdown for Coy Aiken.
6'4" is a deep threat guy, but so is Aiken. And usually they like the back shoulder to him. 6'2", 210, really started to flash last year. Had great position on Brian Nelson and a perfectly delivered ball from Morton. You see that. A little bit mistimed from Nelson, but Aiken was in a great position. The RPO gets rid of the ball. On the move again.
And he's picked off here at the 40-yard line. Had a man underneath. This is Braylon Lux trying to take it into the end zone for the touchdown, and he does.
Braylon Lux, a star at Fresno, comes here to Texas Tech and snatches that ball and just keeps after it. A big convoy and a couple stop moves, and he ends up in the end zone.
We've seen it with Morris. He had those 3 interceptions last week, but had 4 touchdown passes to go along with it. That wouldn't be good if that was another one, and it is. Off the tip pass, Bryce Ramirez, the inside linebacker, an incredible story coming back from that broken leg, gets the interception, the 2nd in a row.
Being Ramirez, maybe the ball gets on top of him. He doesn't expect it. No, he turns and he's looking. He just pops off his hands and face mask. And here's Morris. He takes a big shot to the face, but no flag. And Ramirez just goes up and
192 yards, couple of touchdowns, only 2 incompletions. Going to keep the ball himself this time. Let's see if he can get into the end zone. And he does. Couple of touchdown passes and now a touchdown run.
The way their run game has been, Taj Brooks is going to pull everybody over to the left, and it's just Morton versus Starling there. Chip on their shoulder, being left alone by their big brother.
Don't they always have a chip on their shoulder? Taj Brooks running like he has a chip on his shoulder.
It's a speed option look. Morton does a good job pressing it and then getting the pitch out.
He had 153 yards in the season opener. Missed last week's game, which was a big problem. Wide open over the middle of the field is John Carlos Miller, the 2nd for the score, a 45-yard touchdown.
To play action, it just holds everybody. You see everybody come flying up. And that time it was Javen Anderson that was really exploited, and he knows it. You see him turn frantically as he sees John Carlos Miller out of Elon, the junior transfer.
Got to save that tortilla from those breakfast burritos when you're in Lubbock.
They're going to run out of grains here.
Oh, no. Another interception for the Red Raiders on a tip ball. This time it's Chapman Lewis, the talented free safety. Just an incredibly unfortunate turn of events right off the hands of the intended receiver. And small victory, but any victory is something at this point when you're down 45-7. Morton over the middle, complete. Jalen Conyers in for another Tech touchdown. Elite ball skills, didn't have to do a whole lot here.
No, he just runs the crossing route, and he's by everything. I know that Mike Leach is from here, and you guys like shootouts, but if we want to win the Big 12, it can't be like that.
Oh, it's a valid point. Jacoby Williams with a nice run here for the Red Raiders.
Going to be able to play and keep a red shirt, all of those things going through Joey McGuire's head now.
Dart from Hammond. Tripped up inside the 5-yard line is Micah Hudson.
Yeah, watch him fire it in here. You're going to see it just find the inside of the elbow.
Second and goal, keeping it on the ground, fighting to try to get into the end zone, and he does. Jacoby Williams with the score for a nice gain.
You see they cross the blockers around, and Conyers can't even find a guy to block, as Jacoby Williams just kind of worms his way through all of those safeties and really put a hamper on the North Texas chances.
Ooh, couple of nice moves and trying to do some housework. This is Cameron Dickey getting it inside the 20-yard line. Brooks over 100 yards. Dickey wouldn't mind having his first 100-yard game. He can't. Kitley has to be pleased with what he's seen today. What a throw, threading the needle to Jalen Conyers is Will Hammond.
Conyers and Tharp, and we've seen John Carlos Miller throughout the morning and afternoon.
Talented young kid from what I've seen thus far.
Yeah, he looks alive.
Going to keep it on the ground with the youngster in for the touchdown. And Texas Tech going to break the 60-point barrier as Cameron Dickey gets number 2. Hammond dropping bombs and Dickey punching it in. Coming in with some heat, Michael Dingle Jr.
Starting lineup, but he will play extensively this afternoon.
Nice.
Morton zips it complete. Caleb Douglas, big-time gainer and another first down for the Red Raiders.
Offense does. Those slot receivers have to be bold, right? Why? Because they're big body guys dropping in coverage.
They put Conyers in motion.
Nice.
Dart, low, incomplete. Oh, no, that's caught. Catch is made by Caleb Douglas.
Soft throw, and it's a throw that's a low and inside, only where your receiver can catch it. That's a legend there as far as high school recruiting is concerned, and Coach Peterson mentioned that in the studio. He was spot on.
They fake it to Brooks, and coming out of the backfield making the catch for the touchdown, that is John Carlos Miller. Second consecutive week that Miller has a receiving touchdown.
Side of the field, I love the fact, if you're going to press a guy like this, you got to take one of those ways away from him. But instead, he plays him up front and gives him a two-way, puts him back on his heel, and guess what? He's not actually going the route. He's trying to shade and block.
Long odds one. 3rd and 11. Morton sets it up, middle screen. That's Douglas. He's got the first down. Little dead leg to give him an extra 10 yards. Inside the 20 are the Red Raiders.
The defensive coordinator, it's 3rd and long, right? So let's bring an extra body. Well, we're going to make you pay for it. We come underneath that and then take advantage of it. A tight bunch formation. Let's see if they can sort this one out. The protection is key.
Kelly starts behind the line of scrimmage. He's got the first down. Weaving! Touchdown, Texas Tech!
Course of the game, Brian Ward showing pressure early on as a defensive coordinator for Arizona State. Maybe it's a 4-man rush, but you know what? He knows that Zach Keeley, the offensive coordinator, we've had a tough time settling our offensive line. We're still going to throw the ball, but we're going to get rid of it quick.
Scattaboo! I don't think he did!
I think they're going to mark him just short. Now, he fell forward. Inexcusable.
So ball inside the 20. Scattaboo lowers the head, and he is thumped. He picked the wrong guy. Jacob Rodriguez just tattooed him. Jack Burgess. Great punt. Great punt. And the Red Raiders will down it at the 1.
Lead, but that's part of what you expect in these contests.
4 receivers, but they stay on the ground.
Nice
Taj
move.
Brooks, he's got a first down and a bunch more. Look at Brooks go to the 50-yard line before he's pelted. What a weapon.
Lose that battle every single time. Watch 28 come in here, then watch him seat that ball in the left hand so he's got the right arm free. Right, partner? He pulls it down and punches him. A little rabbit punch in the chin. Get out of here. Then the toss. Well, he's going to run it.
Conyers,
Big
the
Daddy.
former Arizona State Sun Devil, scores against Arizona State. Jalen Conyers, touchdown.
You know what? It's tough. And also, it also smarts when you're able to go back and get your former team and ding them a little bit on this one. Direct snap. He does a great job of sifting in there despite being.
This is the 3rd, 4th down. They've gone for it so far in our ball game. Levitt. It's going to have to run. He didn't get there. He is going to be 2 tortillas short of the first down marker. Reese Burkhardt comes on. We've also seen Gino Garcia today, but this will be Burkhardt. 40-yard attempt.
I think he got it.
You betcha. You betcha. And Morton's a coach's son. You can tell. Certain moments you can just tell. This is Dickey. Cameron Dickey's got a first down, and he's pushed out of bounds inside the 25.
Dickey, if we can freeze it after he gets it and runs, you're going to see it. The crossover, it's in his pocket, and then he spins, and then after he spins, watch him place that ball in the other hand. Boom. Why? Because he knows where the pressure's coming from. It's coming from the inside. I've got
because of Brooks and what he brings to the offense.
The consensus 4-star prospect. He's part of that 2021 class. And here's Brooks again. Brooks across midfield and brought down at the 45. 15-yard pickup stop, and Texas Tech running it on the ground like they have done all season.
Yeah, we talked about it in the open, his patience and the fact that
This will be from 40. And it's good. He's now made his last 8. 2nd down. Let's call it 4. Through the air. Soars. Caught. Xavier Henderson. We will say that. Then he dropped the football. Picked up by Jamoy Hayes. And Mays.
Ruling on the field is a catch and a fumble.
Recovers it.
he is a matchup problem at 6'3", 200 pounds, and he runs his cross-country route. And you see, when you are chasing.
All right. Morton on the run, throwing, and that one's complete to Josh Kelly. If he could have put it on him, that could have been 6 routes.
Cincinnati has to do is keep Morton in the pocket.
Morton quickly, and that's the Mason Tharp. Tharp breaks the tackle. And he's got a first down and more. Finally brought down at the 26, 16-yard pickup. There, over the middle, McCray. And McCray inside the 10, brought down at the 6.
How good was that by Morton? Hoping to move the safety a little bit and got him wide open.
21-yard pickup rod.
Yeah, there's just a little pump fake to the outside. And then
Royer at the top of your screen. This is Pryor. Ooh, and Pryor knocked back at the 21. That's about a 3-yard loss. He's going to keep it. Morton's loose. Brought down at nearly midfield. A 26-yard jaunt by Baron Morton.
he's not your typical zone read guy, but he did it.
Tech is 3 of 5 on 3rd down here in this game. Here's Morton throwing. That's complete to Aiken. Aiken's loose. Aiken's going for 6. And the Red Raiders looking to tie this thing up on 49-yard pitch and catch. 153 yards. Both of his touchdown passes have come to his safety blanket. His best friend, Coy Aiken. And he's completed now 9 in a row. And we're all tied up here in Lubbock. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. And he is wrapped up. He may have lost about 3 or 4 of them. DeBraylon Carroll was the first to grab him. And he gets the carry now. He's got a first down. Taj Brooks across midfield. Taj Brooks run out of bounds in Bearcat territory. 35-yard jaunt by Taj Brooks.
His vision, watch how he waits for this to develop, and the ability to change direction. It is unbelievable that a guy who's 230.
That incompletion snap 9 in a row by Morton. Under pressure, throws, and that one's caught by Aiken. Aiken makes a move, and he's brought down inside the 20.
To give his quarterback Morton time. Watch him in the middle of the screen. He sees the pressure coming after the fake, steps up, bam.
Coach McGuire, third season here in Lubbock. Here's Brooks. Brooks, right side, touchdown, Red Raiders.
It was for him to finish it off. And again, instead of running him inside, they let him have a little toss to the outside. He shows you his athleticism, hurdling. You know, he told us yesterday, he's more than just 230 pounds of muscle, and he's flexible, you know, catching the ball or running, because without Kiner, the pressure is on him now to deliver.
Here's Pryor again, and he brought down and fumbled the football. Tech's got it.
Fumbled during his college career, and now Pryor in for him, loses this ball.
3 tight ends here for Tech. Brooks, touchdown, Texas Tech. Turnover. Taj Brooks. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. This is Covey. Ben Roberts. Manny Covey has come in to spell him. Sorsby, plenty of time. Spins off another guy and gets back to the line of scrimmage. They go with the Wildcat again. This is Conyers. Conyers got a 1st down and a whole lot more.
And he played quarterback in high school. And also his first year, I think in college, he was trying to play quarterback.
8-10 on 3rd down. That one's complete. Josh Kelly. And he's brought down inside the 20. 8th play of this drive. Throws. And there's his first interception of the season, A.J. McCarty. And it's a party. Touchdown, Red Raiders. 50 yards, a pick 6, his first touchdown of the season.
Who was Mays, I believe, no shot at it. Under duress, Roberts in on him, 3 black shirts around his receiver, 14 points off turnovers for Cincy.
Through the air, Morton throwing, that's complete. That's Kelly, and Kelly pulled down at the 35 of Cincinnati.
Buying time for Kelsey to get open again in that slot, working against a safety behind.
1st and 10. Again is Brooks. Talk about the patience. Gets to the outside. Oh, my. How about the vision and the patience?
And it's remarkable because, you know, he's such a big back, but it doesn't take him time to get up to speed.
Corleone and Phillips are the guys who need to come up big here if you're Cincinnati. And this is the guy who has to come up big for Tech. Wow. And he just came up big. Look at Taj Brooks.
Wow. And you believe you're the best running back in college football. You want that football so you can make plays like this. But how about the work up front by that offensive line? Sheridan.
They've got 1 timeout. Sorsby. Nothing doing to Xavier Henderson.
How about Tim DeRuiter, the defensive coordinator?
2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah, he's been terrific. Here's the hit.
Game against Utah, 5 catches, 76 yards and a touchdown. The feet on the move. And he is swung down in the backfield, and that is breaking news.
A lottery ticket tonight because this is rare occurrence. Just a really good combination rush by Ben.
Blake's handing it off to him because he gets to sit back and just listen to the sound of the pads crunching when people try to hit Brooks.
Got him.
Morton taking a shot, and it is caught. Micah Hudson, the five-star freshman.
Great action here by Zach Kitley. It's the motion man. You can see Tacario Davis's eyes are in the backfield. The free safety triggers so many new bodies back.
Going to break out. Here's Brooks up the middle, bulldozing his way to the end zone. The bowling ball that is Taj Brooks for the night's first score.
See it from the pylon. He squares up, lowers his head, and just runs.
One game into his career, he became starting linebacker for the Red Raiders. And Fafita has it knocked down, jump ball, it's picked off. Ledette with a big man pick in the hurdle. Tipped it to his guy Ledette.
I want you to see the linebackers cross. One's coming first, committed into the pass rush. The second adder is John Curry. They both get the ball tipped up, and big man football. Quincy Ledette put that ball away. T-Mac tries to punch it out.
Open to force a field goal try on 3rd and 2. Brooks patiently working his way through a tackle and bulldozing his way in. Second touchdown of the night for Taj Brooks.
Just a giant gap. Watch this gap that develops here on the backside of this. That stunt is off. You end up with Amanu and Trey Smith, 5 and 3, both on the outside of that man wideouts. Look at that at the top of that one, coming back to the ball, back to the quarter. Uh-oh!
Fafita to the back of the end zone, and that is picked off. C.J. Baskerville covering half the field.
See the highlight reel. There's 4. I'm going to run over the top of this. Where's firm control? There. Established. 1 foot in. That looked clean. You see him overlap, sees the ball thrown. Wow, was that a great effort by C.J. Baskerville. No Fafita.
Well, they fake it to him.
Play fake it, launch.
He picked up some pressure. They do take the shot. It's Douglas down the sideline. Forget that. Now they're in field goal range.
Everywhere. Put your ball down in 28 stomach. Great route by Douglas. Holding the box right over the top of 6'4" Tacario Davis. You could have handed to him in a better spot if you're Baron Moore.
When you got the most explosive offense in the Big 12. And to extend the lead before halftime for the Red Raiders, Garcia stays perfect on the year. Down inside 5, and they get it off. Morton off the play fake, taking his shot for Douglas, who twists around and makes the catch in front of Carnley so badly.
Just a one-on-one straight-up go route. That is a great location.
Arizona hoping to prove that the Utah win was not just a flash in the pan, and Brooks is gone. Got all 32 yards. 2-score lead for Texas Tech.
Marion Horn, Jake Rodriguez setting that up, and he's barely touched. Right there.
On this drive for Taj Brooks. They'll use him as the decoy. Into the back of the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Caleb Douglas.
McGuire knows him so well. He knows what Aranda likes to do with red zone coverages down there. And that he had to tweak and change things because he knew McGuire had him wired for it.
So far, the Baylor defense keeping the Tech offense in check. And just like that, it's Taj time. First down run for Brooks.
Yeah, the #1 goal for the Baylor defense coming in.
We'll switch it up. 2 for 7 so far today on 3rd down conversions. And they'll get one here down to the 35-yard line. And a big pass play to Caleb Douglas.
As this is a slow developing route. And he's got a clean pocket. Comes back.
And very well deserved.
Absolutely.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Texas Tech on the move. And a trick play to try and get some more points, and they've got it. Jalen Conyers to Caleb Douglas for 6.
You know something's up. He is a tight end and former quarterback, and yeah, he can throw that football. And he knows he's got a 6'4" wide receiver.
Today was on their last possession late in that second quarter, and they scored a touchdown. Looking to go over the top and hauled in at the 40-yard line. The first time they've been able to go deep on Baylor today.
One of the few times that Baylor got out of its too high safety look, and their free safety could not. And he's got the third tight end in there also.
It is Brooks. Brooks gets to the outside, and it's a foot race for the pylon. Taj Brooks, touchdown, Texas Tech.
Oh, the jump cut, and he goes lateral. He's at full speed, and again, the power, the explosive. Because there may not be enough possessions with being down 3.
First down, out across the 45.
Just a pop pass to the tight end Miller, who came across in motion.
Morton, deep across the middle, touchdown. Jacoby Williams out of the backfield.
Out of the backfield by Williams, well-thrown ball. Right over the middle. In between the safeties, close games that they've lost, and they put it together today.
Looking deep in the one-handed grab by Micah Hudson, their big freshman recruit.
5-star recruit who is really pushing for playing time. He made a similar type catch last week against their last game against Arizona. He's going to have to get on the field. 5-star recruit, biggest.
Morton keeps it. And the slant touchdown. Caleb Douglas, his third touchdown catch of the night.
Receiver inside, down on the goal line. But he did a great job of getting a little separation.
Stop. And we'll be calling his name quite often during the course of this game. There's a crossing pattern that's caught by Douglas. Up to midfield for the first down. Out of Alexandria Senior High School in Louisiana.
Safety comes down because of the run fake.
They go out of the shotgun. Trent Battle, who was in a slot, now moves behind. And he'll take it right where he was lined up. But Texas Tech really stayed home.
Third down, McAllister has become very reliable for Hoover.
88 is the number. There's the pressure off the edge. An absolute sandwich that time. Esters was coming in on field goal tries this year. Make it 11 of 11. I don't think there's any doubt when he's on the field, he's the best athlete. Cam Cook is coming to the game now in the backfield. And pressure coming. Ball is on the ground. Texas Tech might be in position to get it, and they do.
And just watch him come off the edge and use his speed, and then he karate chops the hands down to get after the quarterback. A really nice job by him of getting those hands down, bending flat, and getting to the quarterback to get the ball out. We talked about it early. Turning the ball over is a reason that TCU is not having the perfect season that they would want to have, and there's another turnover. TCU gives the ball away.
Burkhart, oh, it's a fake! There he goes for the corner! Touchdown, Reese Burkhart. That's why they chose to take the 3. A little something in Joey McGuire's hip pocket for extra points. So they were, you know what he was practicing all week long in Lubbock, Texas, right?
I mean, look at him get the edge just like a pro.
How about the tight end? Play flick to Brooks. He's going for the home run hit. Down the sideline. It is caught. It is Douglas. And boy, did he drop this in the bucket.
What an outstanding throw. And Carlo, he doesn't even leave. That ball drops in perfectly for a first down.
Touchdown, Taj Brooks.
You got the Red Raiders. Well, this thing parts like the Red Sea, and Taj Brooks just essentially almost
walks right into the end zone. There's nobody there. Touchdown.
Savion takes it out of the Wildcat. They were ready that time. And Texas Tech's D, Tim DeRuyter, will give them a salute when they get to the sidelines after that. By the way, I misspoke earlier. He's not from Shreveport. He's out of Missouri City. That pass was tipped and intercepted. It happened again. Josh Hoover had it happen again. Tipped at the line of scrimmage and picked off. C.J. Baskerville has the interception. It was Rodriguez, number 10, that deflected it.
Range. He comes down into the box to the left of your screen and just skies up with a great vertical and then catches it all hands. All hands. He's playing defensive back and he makes this play. Outstanding job.
Just 15 yards penalty-wise against Tech. Morton floats one up. It is caught near midfield. Number 10. And that's got that number 12. Jalen Conyers, the tight end.
Yeah, Jalen Conyers.
The games mean more. And with 12 teams in the playoff, we're going to have one whale of a November to remember. Yeah. Morton in a world of hurt. And down he goes. First sack of the afternoon for the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, I mean, he's done such a nice job. Here he is coming off the edge here. He's a safety, but his blitzing ability has been really, really nice. He takes on a tackle. Right.
Third down and 3. You know they got to ride Brooks, right? They got to fake it to him, and he's going to carry it. And he does so for the first down. That's got to be a confidence boost for the young man out to the 41. Again, he'll lean on Brooks this half, no doubt about it. There's a nice look-in pattern, and how about that maneuver by Caleb Douglas?
Run by Taj Brooks. Now you can get to what we love, the RPO. Safeties come down, and you got a ball, even though behind, a catchable ball for Caleb Douglas, and then an outstanding move to get
the yards after the catch. So 1st and 10, and now they go with a fade pattern into the corner. It's caught. It's touchdown. Coy Aiken. Wow.
A guy who's passed for 8,000 plus yards in high school, and what a perfect throw, cold off the bench.
Oh, man.
And the footwork by Aiken, touchdown, Texas Tech.
8,700 yards to be exact in his days in high school. And he proved to us on that drive that he could run the football well, too.
No reps, no problem.
That's amazing.
What do I need reps for? Right.
The freshman from Missouri City. He had a great drive that ended on downs when they were stopped, and he's going to try to loop one to him now. And it's another tip, and it's another interception. Boy, it's like a recurring nightmare for Hoover and Sonny Dykes. 25.
Yeah, and Harvey Dykes is not going to get a stat on this, but how about him just fighting, and then number 25, Lewis, flying over the top, just making his way toward the play. And when you race to the football, good things happen. A good thing happened there for the defense. That's 2 interceptions on the day, 3 turnovers for TCU's offense.
And Zach Kitley's got to be beaming right now with the way this young man's playing. On 2nd and 9, quick pitch. It's Williams again. And he's the perfect complement when you think about it. Oh, and look at him get up and show you. First down. Let's keep on moving.
You got one-on-one at the bottom of your screen here.
And he keeps it. It's a touchdown. How about this? The freshman. Rushing yards now. Getting it done with a touchdown to go with it.
Yeah, watch him pull this ball and then get there and then underneath for a touchdown. I mean, so impressive what he's been able to do. They both have is the ability to hit the hole like the old school, like you really want them to. They don't always dance. They just dance when they have to.
Oh, look at that pass. I mean, a laser throw. Caught and taken down inside the 15-yard line.
I mean, so precise. You've run the ball well, sticking in there, and then right on his numbers where he can catch and run. I'm just telling you, ball placement is so important.
It's winning time, and he's coating it big time, picking them up, putting them down. Another first down. He's going to inch closer to 100 on this drive.
So good by the offensive lineman, double teaming to the second level and making sure they create.
Leaning on Taj Brooks as we expected. Here's Brooks again finding running room into Iowa State territory and stiff arming with.
Morton to throw on second and long. And floats it deep downfield. Wide open as Josh Kelly walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A 35-yard strike to a wide open receiver, Josh Kelly, from Baron Morton. They bring pressure after Morton in trouble, gets rid of it, throwing downfield, and it's caught for a first down by Josh Kelly. What a blind throw. Trying to take three when you got it here. 44-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. Garcia remains perfect. 13. Beck going to hand it off here. And Sama dragged down for a loss on the play by Charles Esters. 2 touchdowns in that game. Cyclones had a bye last week. Pass play on second down. Beck hit as he throws. The ball flutters and it's picked off at the 44-yard line by A.J. McCarty.
And the pressure by Ben Roberts. I want you to just watch the effort by Roberts. It's initially a good pickup by Jackson, the running back, who steps up. But watch Roberts. Never goes to the ground. Stays right there like a cat.
7-0 for the first time since 1938. They've never started 8-0. They trail here in the second quarter, and a negative play on first down. No running room for Abu Sama.
In check throughout the course of this game.
Beck from the pocket in trouble and dragged down for a sack at the 9-yard line. Jacob Rodriguez, who missed. So now it's 3rd and 12. 4-man rush. Beck from the pocket delivers a strike, and then the ball is fumbled at the 15-yard line and recovered by Texas Tech. Burkle caught it, got drilled, coughed it up, and the Red Raiders have the ball. That would be the first lost fumble this season for Iowa State. And no limit on conferences in terms of number of teams for those at-larges. On 3rd and 10, Beck again in trouble, and down he goes back at the 38. They might be out of field goal range as Jacob Rodriguez with the takedown. Morton on second down and short, taking a shot, and a back shoulder throw, and it's caught by Aiken. He was on the ground, and he made the catch.
Morton's looked to in these spots.
Morton to the end zone for Kelly, and he hauls it in. Touchdown. Penalty marker is down in the end zone. What a throw and catch. Jeremiah Cooper had the coverage. It's going to be on the defense. This will stand, and Tech has the lead back.
Holding. Defense. Number 4. Penalties Klein. Result of plays, touchdown.
Wow. What a response here from Texas Tech. One-on-one on the outside. Cooper draped all over him. Jaden Higgins been the go-to guys. Here's Noel up top, one-on-one.
Instead, Beck running to the right and getting nothing. So it would be a 50-yard field goal try from here. Already in this second half. Sama leaves the backfield. Beck to throw on second down. It's caught for a first down by Higgins inside the 45 of Texas Tech. Engineered a game-winning drive Beck did against UCF 2 weeks ago. Run play here, nothing. Wow, what a hit by Ben Roberts on Jalen Jackson for a loss of 3. And they're going to run it on first down. A lot of room for Brooks. And he's got a first down out to the 40-yard line
to get the PBU.
Here's Brooks running on second down with room off the right side. And down to the 33. The clock will stop to reset the chains. Texas Tech still with 2 timeouts remaining.
Caleb Rogers helps allow Brooks to get to the perimeter.
Morton off a play fake, moving to his right, and the pass caught along the sideline by Kelly. Inside 40 seconds to go. Morton, play action, lobs it, and it is caught! Jordan Brown, they rule him down at the 1. He did not get in.
in. The clock will stop to get ready with Conyers next to him. Yep. Direct snap. Brooks to the end zone. Touchdown! Texas Tech has the lead over unbeaten Iowa State with 19 seconds left.
With Jalen Conyers with the block of his life. Watch him set this edge and spring Taj Brooks to the perimeter. Just an excellent job.
Including Brooks next to him. It's an opening throw. It's down the middle, and Josh Kelly breaking inside the red zone.
This is pretty simple. This is what they do. All of the run action. You can see the Buffaloes flying to the line of scrimmage. A little RPO. Barron sees that attack mode. He pulls it out and puts it.
112 snaps on the average. Free runner coming. He's got a man out of the backfield into the end zone. Touchdown. The ball came out. Jalen Conyers is into the end zone for the score. There's a marker in as well. Let's see what the officials sort out. It is a touchdown.
Underneath the line of scrimmage right here, a really good job by Conyers. He catches it behind the line so you can block right there. That's why he was free. If he catches that downfield,
Baron Morton with a pump. They go to that wheel route on the rail, and it's caught by Brooks. The running back out of the backfield has really hurt Colorado this year, who is perfect this year, as you said, 13 for 13. This is from 53 yards away. He strikes it and just blitzes it. 3rd and 9 from the 42. Maybe some yardage gets them a field goal try again, or a go for it on 4th down. Here's another crosser. It is Aiken running free inside the 20. For it, that's backed up by evidence. Yeah, Horn is a big loss as Sanders just kind of roaming, and he goes down. It's a loss of 2 at least on the play. Rodriguez helps him up. That's his 11th tackle of the game
for Texas Tech.
And they block it well enough. This is off play action. Down the middle, Kelly. He's been very quiet since 2 early catches. It's a 1st down. Quickly to the line. It's a pitch, just like in Ames, for the touchdown for Brooks.
You're giving up the edge right away. There is no containment. Hunter tries to get outside.
This is Miller on the run, and he is wrangled by Quincy Ledet Jr. It's a loss of 1, the rare tackle for loss in the run game today.
No margin for error.
Oh, it's a short field. 1st down. Sanders to Hayden out of the backfield, and he is dropped in a heartbeat. Morton down the middle. That's deflected, and it's picked off. It's Hill Green coming the other way, intercepted by Nakai Hill Green. Right back to Brooks. He'll skate outside. Taj Brooks breaks away. He's across the 25. He's thrown down by Walker again, but he's
relentless.
They couldn't pay it off with points last time. So now Taj Brooks, a breakaway run across the 40-yard line. With that carry, Taj Brooks has just become the leading rusher in Texas Tech history. The score before that, but that ship looks like it might sail. Morton down the sideline, tough catch, and got it. Touchdown. Jalen Conyers, 2nd of the day.
1st and goal from the 9. Pop pass. Underneath, it's a touchdown to Caleb Douglas.
Nice job by the offensive line, just falling over towards the left. Douglas, quick out route. And Morton, plenty of time.
Brooks pinballing to the edge, and Brooks with a ton of running room. Cam Smith chops him down. Top 20 in the country in red zone offense. Morton, fade, caught, touchdown. Mason Tharp using every inch of that 6'9" frame.
A throw to the tight end to win in the red zone, especially the defensive ends with the zone read, and that's what he brings to the table.
Zone read, and Gordon, he gets rocked. Net punt of 30 yards. Morton back to work. Underneath, first down throw. Josh Kelly. That was a missile.
Where the clock doesn't stop, continues to move.
Third down, and Texas Tech only has one timeout remaining. Morton up the boundary. Wide open to the Oklahoma State 38. It's Aiken again.
Then you're going to have to kick it if you don't pick up a touchdown.
Morton over the top. Brooks is there. It's a touchdown. That is clutch from the Red Raiders.
His back as he looks up, and then Brooks catches it. Miscommunication on the touchdown to Brooks, but they've been playing much more aggressive.
One-on-one, single coverage. Douglas, he's a walking highlight. Another sensational contested catch. Four-man rush all day for Morton. Taking a shot, back shoulder. What a catch! It's a touchdown. Jalen Conyers, the tight end, his 5th touchdown grab of the season.
265 pounds in the slot. Look at the speed going one-on-one over the top. It's a fade route. He's going to win that every time.
Returns to Texas Tech. His dad is the track and field coach in Lubbock. Brooks hits, driving into the end zone for a touchdown. First rushing touchdown on top.
When he gets pushed up front, he's unstoppable. The offensive line just moves it forward.
2nd and 18. Morton climbing the pocket. On the run, Conyers, a hurdle from the tight end. Brooks is in the Wildcat. Direct snap. Lead play. Taj Brooks into the open. Mr. Brooks. It's a touchdown. A 40-yard score on 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Had his tight end, Jalen Conyers.
Nobody in sight.
Had him ushering to the end zone. 5-play, 69. Milwaukee Smith threw a 35-yard touchdown. He's in trouble here. And he is going down back at the 24. It's a sack. James Hansen overwhelms the quarterback. 478 yards of total offense. Oklahoma State 455. Shorter kick. McCray on the return. He's electric. McCray dragged down from behind, close to midfield. And that's their goal. They told us yesterday to win out and get to 8. A dart, and it's complete to the 36 to Coy Aiken. 3rd and 10. Option, toss, Brooks, kick out block, first down, Red Raiders. They run it on 3rd and 10.
Outside, great blocking by Aiken and Conyers.
Morton whistles it towards the end zone. Caught in bounds. Shoved out at the 2. High backfield. Brooks puts his pads down. He's in. He's a machine. It's a touchdown, Texas Tech. 3rd rushing touchdown for Taj Brooks. Another lead.
And finding answers. And the push up front is enough. And then Brooks got eyes in the back of his head. just backpedals his way.
First 3 scores. High snap. Uh-oh. Bouncing free. Into the end zone. Texas Tech recovers. It's a touchdown. Jacob Rodriguez.
A high snap, and then the defense, just a full-out sprint. Rodriguez, after the ball is on the ground, you just see him fly in to the screen, and then Gordon.
3rd and 10. Morton, cornerback draw. Morton weaving, leaning, and he has the first down for Texas Tech.
Colorado game. That was a tough ball game on the road to Arrowhead. Lance Leipold finding a way. Morton. Before you go to the Hail Mary.
Smith over the middle. Intercepted. Jacob Rodriguez clinches it for the Red Raiders.
And now Gallagher again in motion. Gallagher's got it. Nowhere to go. Brought down by John Curry.
For Texas Tech, but Tech is staying in a cover 2 shell look.
Unabated to the quarterback, and down goes Green. That's Jacob Rodriguez doing his thing.
That guy right there can defend.
Another quick hitter, this time to the right side. Catch is made by Josh Kelly. And Kelly out to the 45-yard line. He is hit while he is on the white, and I think that's going to tack on some yardage. Being helped off to the sideline for West Virginia.
Nice.
Another beautiful toss. Morton finds the streaking Kelly. And Kelly stumbles at the 5-yard line.
There's a long tradition of that here at this place.
2nd and 10. This is Brooks.
Nice.
And Brooks, look at him go! Down to the 5-yard line. That's a special talent.
You know what? The thing about him, he regulates himself in real time. He's a big dude, but watch him show the vision. The captain is coming through there. He's looking at everything. He's not trying to run over everybody, even though he's got that size advantage. He can do it. I like this kid right here. He's something special.
Morton's out in the flat. This is going to be a direct snap to Taj Brooks.
Nice.
And Brooks gets in there for a touchdown. So the Red Raiders get crafty.
My hands and let me matriculate into the end zone. Tis, tis, you fly. Wonderful job.
I love it.
Hey, man, when it comes down to it, just run it.
Maybe 2 plays to get 8 yards. Who knows? Blitz is on. And Green goes down. That is Jaden Cofield again.
I'm really impressed. There was a time when I thought that Cliff Kingsbury was the only solution for him. Got fortunate to be drafted by that.
Look at how quick Williams is. Like he shot out of a cannon. Jacoby Williams with the big gainer. 2nd down. Brooks picks up the blitzer.
No.
Oh, what a catch by Conyers! Conyers caught it after knocking it up in the air and being fouled.
Let's see how they do it, how they handle this. It's 3-on-3. The cluster underneath route is going to be there.
6'9" Tharp with a touchdown. Mason Tharp, this time it will count. 75 yards, the highlight reel catch made by Conyers, setting up the touchdown to Tharp. And it is a 17-point lead for the locals. Texas Tech on top of West Virginia, 20-3.
He's bigger, less athletic, more of a thumper, but he showed you some ability to cover a nice guy.
Over the middle, and it is picked off, I think. What's the ruling? It's an interception. C.J. Baskerville rips it away.
On the field. There's an interception, first down.
A relative term deep when you're talking about West Virginia. When they push the ball upfield, if it's not on the mark, lower a little bit, Baskerville doesn't have a chance to make that play. They want to play.
2nd down and 6. Brooks untouched into the secondary. Brooks, touchdown! Oh my goodness!
Hey, watch the inside zone here, right? It bounces one way. Brooks waits on it, shows a patience, tells the officials to get the heck out of the way, uses that free arm to balance himself, corrects downfield, a little head fake, right? Brooks Brothers, he's running in. It's a fit, a perfect fit.
That was incredible. Ty French came in. No, they're going to go for it on 2, and they get it. Wow, more of the same. Jalen Conyers runs it in.
We used to call this play like a stagger lead, right? You get a guy offset. This is Conyers, your tight end. You know, able to get has had this program cash positive for a long time, and they're doing some extraordinary building on campus. He's one of the premier leaders in the nation.
Gallagher is crushed immediately. Marion Horn diagnosed the play beautifully.
They want to put half 100 like they did last week against Oklahoma State, believe me.
Just a 4-man rush.
It's tough sitting back there in the middle of that.
Green lost it.
It's out.
And it's recovered by...
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. It's first down, Texas Tech.
And snatches that out just as he's getting it out. See, that ball's not up yet. That's just great defense. Once again, Tim DeRuyter's got this team flying all over the place on the defensive side of the ball.
It was that Tillman guy again. Terrell Tillman. Jarvis Redwine.
You bet.
I am him.
I am him.
Morton, tons of time. Caught. This is Brooks. Taj Brooks down in the 2.
Brought me as a free agent from Houston to San Francisco. Makes a big difference.
Change your career.
Yep.
Direct snap to Brooks. Kind of get to the edge. And he does. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Running is one thing, but being able to catch it is another thing altogether. It gives you opportunities at the next level. Great pinch defender there, can't get to him. Brooks, all these kids are down there. That's exactly what this is.
Another quick pitch and catch to Douglas, and this time it's a big gainer. This time it's a touchdown. Texas Tech Red Raider touchdown, Caleb Douglas. Receiving touchdown of the year for Douglas.
Well, Caleb is working here with off coverage. There's nobody there, right? He pivots, turns, places the ball on the inside, and if you don't take the correct angle, and that was Anthony Wilson, the safety, if you don't come proper downhill, a guy like this, I mean, even an average receiver can...
Gallagher. Man, nothing's fooling Texas Tech right now. Charles Esters makes the play. And yeah, he's All-American because those 15 passes went for like 800 yards.
Academic All-American, Hall of Famer.
Final 30 seconds of our third quarter. Morton, what a strike. Oh, what a play. Josh Kelly brought down to the 35-yard line. Kelly, 8 catches, 124 yards.
Nice.
Catch is made. This is Kelly again. And he's down to the 3.
You lose a kid for 2-3 years, you've lost the whole recruiting class.
Hammond wants to throw. No, he wants to run.
Nice move.
And he's got a touchdown. Rushing touchdown for the true freshman Will Hammond, getting some fourth quarter playing time.
Watch Hammond turn in the end zone. He rides and mesh and gets it outside and can't see anything. He says, look, let me spin and put some sound on you, brother.
Oh, my God. You got to be the only answer with the substitution. This has got to be in the end zone, right? Oh, that'll do it. Ball is picked off. Miscommunication. The ball is picked off. It's going to be Texas Tech football. John Curry seals the deal for the Red Raiders.